Standing in the heavy rain, I was someone I was not. Freezing cold, I follow, coming like an arrow. It will lead me to you. I'm lost in Istanbul. I'm lost in Istanbul. About to lose my mind. City lights are drowned in darkness. Your love is all I want. Freezing cold, I follow, coming like an arrow. It will lead me to you. Freezing cold, I follow, coming like an arrow. It will lead me to you. I'm lost in lost in Istanbul, I'm here for you, I'm down. Can you hear my wounds? Lost in Istanbul, I just cannot be found. I'm lost in Istanbul. I'm lost in Istanbul.
Hi everyone, my name is Nayudra. I'm a 5th year pharmacy student of Universitas Erlangga Surabaya, Indonesia. And now I'd like to share my wonderful experience I had a few weeks ago because I did my summer student exchange program by IPSF. But before I started, I'd like to apologize to you first because I'm not sure that I can explain briefly all my SEP story to you in English. So maybe in the some part I will use Bahasa Indonesia as well, so I'm sorry. And without any further ado, let's jump to my SEP story. Okay, so IPSF, or International Pharmaceutical Student Federation, is international association for pharmacy students worldwide, which have focused on pharmaceutical education and then professional development, public health, and also cultural awareness. And student exchange program, or usually I call it SEP, is one of their largest project, I can say, which offering pharmacy students to do internship in another country. I know, sounds cool, right? Of course it is. And this program has several fields that you can choose. Actually, you can choose the country or the association. You can also choose your field, like community pharmacy or hospital pharmacy, industrial pharmacy, or even a research in the university. Okay, so it started a few months ago when ISMAFARSI, that's my National Association for Pharmacy Students in Indonesia, they announced that there's an open application for SEP, so I applied to them. And then I had to pass some selections. The first is document selection. I had to submit my CV and motivation letter, and after that, I had to continue it to, what is it called? Interview test. And after I pass all the selections, I have to wait for an association that would accept me to be an exchanger. And thank you for IUPSAINT. It is Istanbul University Pharmacy Student Association International. that already gave me amazing opportunity to do internship in Istanbul, Turkey, and I got placed on community pharmacy. Okay, so actually community pharmacy wasn't my first option, neither my second, and actually my first option was hospital pharmacy, and then my second option was what is it called, research in the university, but I guess there was no space available on that field, so I got placed on community. But that was fine, that was really okay, because I was still curious about community pharmacy in another country, so I take it. Okay, so it was only 2 weeks. No, it was only 10 days actually, but I think that was enough for community pharmacy because I already noted like several things, differences or similarities between pharmacy in Turkey and Indonesia. Okay, so my SEO told me that, okay, SEO is Student Exchange Officer, her name is Pangisu, and she told me that my pharmacy was in Üsküdar, it's the Asia side of Istanbul, while my dorm was in Besiktas, it's the Europe side of Istanbul, which means I have to take ferry to get to the pharmacy. I know that sounds cool. Like I have to cross the Bosphorus River every day. I know, like wow. But suddenly one day before I started my internship, she has changed my pharmacy to Sultanahmet district, while I know that Sultanahmet district is one of the most famous destination in Istanbul. Like, oh my goodness, like I would like to see Ayasofya and Lumos every day. Okay, my pharmacy, its name is Eczane Ayasofya, while Eczane means pharmacy, and every pharmacy in Turkey, there's a big sign in front of it, like the capital letter of E with red colors and white background showing its pharmacy, or Eczane, and it always open at 9 a.m. and close at 7 p.m. and always close on Sunday. And this pharmacy, you know, it's placed on Sultanahmet district. It's like famous tourist destination, so they're always crowded and full of tourists. That's why the workers or the pharmacists at the pharmacy able to speak not only in Turkish but also in English and Arabic. Okay, so every day I did my internship around 5 until 6 hours a day. Usually I came to the pharmacy at 11 a.m. and went back to my dorm at around 5-6 p.m. like that. What actually I did there was, of course, at the first days, I looked around the pharmacy, like I have to memorizing place of the medicines, OTC especially, and some body care, skin care or something like that. Because a few days later they gave me permission to do services to the tourists because I only speak English.